Today I'm going to be making this amazing chocolate cake, very simple to follow. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Chef Lopez, follow my Instagram chef.lopez. 1 3/4 of self-raising flour, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to give this just a quick mix together. 2 eggs and 2. 1 cup of milk, half a cup of vegetable oil. So now we're going to mix them ingredients together, mix it for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to add the water. It's got to be boiling water that we're going to add. So we've got a nice thick batter. All we're going to do is we've got our hot boiling water, 1 cup of hot boiling water, and we're going to add it slowly into the batter while it's mixing slowly. Alright, so that's nicely mixed. You're going to see it's a little bit thin, but look at that, it's nice. It's going to all rise together once it's in the oven. So what we're going to do next is we're going to get our cake tins ready. Alright, so we've got our cake mix, got our cake tin here. So we're just going to separate it in 2 different ones. I'll show you. And then we're going to put in the oven. So we're going to do half and half. And it's as simple as that. At this stage you could add some chocolate chips if you like. It will give you a really nice texture if you was to do that. If you have anything lying around, some chocolate, just break it up, chuck it in there. We're going to put it in the oven now. I'm going to put it on gas mark 8, about 170 to 180 degrees for 30 minutes, then I'm going to check it again. So we finished cooking the cake. We've got 2 tins, took about 30 to 35 minutes. You just have to double check after the 30 minutes mark. We're going to leave it to cool down for about 10 minutes in the cake tin, and then we're going to transfer to a wire rack to cool down for a further couple hours. It needs to be completely cool for us to be able to work with it, otherwise the buttercream is just going to melt and the whole cake's just going to go to crap. Both of the cakes now cooling down on the rack. As you can see, this one here, I've put chocolate chips inside so you can see that they're around, just to give it a bit more of a bite and some more flavor. And this one I've left normal, so you can see the difference between both of them. We're going to cover it with the buttercream. You're not even going to be able to see any of that. It's just going to look perfect. Okay, so now we're going to make the icing for the chocolate. I've weighed out 220 grams of butter already, and I've left it at room temperature. So you can't do this if it comes straight from the fridge. It needs to be at room temperature. So we're just going to whip it for a few minutes. Nice and fluffy. I'm going to add my icing sugar. So 500 grams of icing sugar. And we're going to add it in increments. So we're going to do 1/4 at a time. So here we have it. Just make sure with a spatula you get all the sides, because there might still be some sugar in the sides. And then we're going to finish it off at the end with a spatula and just mix it in, make sure everything's all mixed in. We're going to add 50 grams of cocoa powder. We're going to mix again. Okay, now that it's all incorporated, we're going to add 125 ml of milk. If you have whole milk, it's better. And we're going to mix again. Here you have it. So I've mixed everything in now. Got everything in, and look at that. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna layer up our cake. Start by doing nice layer there. Don't worry too much about that, because then we're gonna put the top. So you're gonna make sure you got a nice layer in the middle. So then we're gonna do that. Press it down a little bit. How simple is this? Then we're just going to do the sides. Obviously it's going to be a little bit messy, which I'm not too worried about. Want it to look a bit rustic. If you have a pastry palette knife, it's even better. I can't seem to find my one at the moment, so I'm just using what I can. You know, it's all about improvising. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm a pastry chef or anything like that. But just to show how easy it is for anybody to pretty much make this. You know, it doesn't have to be neat. Look at that. It looks nice and rustic. And that's it. I'm just gonna put this in the fridge, and then it's gonna set, and we're ready to eat, really. I can put some fruit. What I would say is you can decorate by putting some strawberries, some mandarins, oranges, segment, put them all around here. You can put some chocolate chips around there, however you feel. This is all down to you. You could add some melted chocolate, white chocolate across it. Yeah, use your imagination. What's up, beautiful people? I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Chef Lopez. You can also follow me on Instagram, chef.lopez. Press the little bell in the corner and it'll keep you up to date with all the latest content.